Hey, how's it going everybody, and welcome to Screen Rant. I'm Greg Elliott, and the new Disney Plus streaming service includes films from several properties the House of Mouse has acquired over the last decade, including Pixar, Marvel Studios, Lucasfilm, and most recently 20th Century Fox. The launch of Disney Plus has started another chapter in the ever-expanding streaming wars, and millions of fans now have access to its iconic and large library of animated films from the last 80+ years. But let's say you're only on the free trial and don't want to spend a lot of time looking around, so here in no particular order are 10 essential animated films on Disney Plus to get the streaming ball rolling. Pixar's Koko is a relatively new addition to the company's catalog, but it's already become one of its most memorable and impressive accomplishments. The story of a young musician's crusade through the land of the dead is not only an incredible technological achievement, but a cultural one as well, and it won 2 Academy Awards, including Best Animated Feature. So, have you ever read the 1740 fairy tale Beauty and the Beast? Well, I'm guessing not, but I know that you've seen the classic 1991 animated version from Disney. The waltz sequence was the first time Disney ever used 3D rendering in a film, and did you know that it was also the first ever animated feature to be nominated for Best Picture? It's been 15 years since The Incredibles first hit theaters, and I still catch myself monologuing all the time. Superhero films are clearly all the rage now, but this film about a family of supers is packed with comedy and heart, as well as action and excitement, and still holds its place among the best of the genre. Pixar sure knows how to tell good stories, and the moral of Inside Out, one of acceptance and understanding, is a great one for the kids and even us adults too. By literally exploring the mind of a young girl named Riley, this clever, heartfelt, and beautifully animated movie teaches us to validate and have faith in our emotions, both good and bad. Thanks to Disney's recent acquisition of 20th Century Fox, that means you can watch not just 30 seasons of The Simpsons on Disney Plus, but 2007's The Simpsons movie as well. It's got slicker animation and better writing than a lot of the shows, and it's one of the more mature offerings they've got on Disney Plus, Bart's penis and all. Now, any of the Toy Story films could have made it on this list, but the franchise drew to a close earlier this year, and to us, it's Toy Story 2 that stands out as the best of the bunch. The story about Andy's toy's attempt to rescue Woody from an overly ambitious collector was almost a direct-to-video sequel, and an animator accidentally deleted the entire film during production, but thankfully the film survived and solidified the franchise's place in the hearts of its viewers. WALL-E is supposedly set in the distant future, but our ever-increasing reliance on technology in the 11 years since its release has only made its forecast for the future even more unsettling. It's one of Pixar's most visually pleasing films, I mean, they all are honestly, but WALL-E is ultimately a story about hope, and make sure you definitely have some tissues nearby when you watch. And one more Pixar film for you, Monsters, Inc., which is one I wish had come out when I was a kid, because if so, I wouldn't have been scared of the monsters under my bed, but I probably would have gone looking for them. All I had was Howie Mandel and Fred Savage in Little Monsters. The 2013 sequel, or prequel I guess, was one of Pixar's better follow-ups, but Mike and Sully's first movie is still one of their all-time bests. Now, while the 2019 remake of The Lion King was, if nothing else, an impressive technical and animated achievement, it's the original 1994 classic that's not only one of the best Disney films, but one of the best animated movies of all time. It was unusually dark for Disney, but that just made its emotional impact that much stronger. And closing it out today is an oldie but a goodie, 1940's Fantasia. It's Disney's most experimental film with a collection of sequences like The Sorcerer's Apprentice, animated as some of the greatest pieces of classical music, and it's one of the most influential and important films Disney has ever produced. I can't imagine you've never seen it, but if you haven't, check it out. It's pretty awesome, especially for something that's nearly 80 years old. Alright, that's our completely subjective rundown of the best animated movies on Disney Plus. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and keep checking back with Screen Rant to stay up to speed on all things Disney. I'm Greg Elliott, and I'm out. Peace.